Ayo, ayo, ayo. Let me know if you can hear me well on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm a multi-streamer, don't you know? Okay, this is weekly challenge number 125. Can you believe it? 125 challenges. I remember the first one. And on the first challenge, one of my sort of teenage and adulthood guitar idols, Tom Quayle, appeared in the chat of my first challenge and was like, "Hey Max, love your stuff." So that was a special day. This is a special day. Special to be with all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating, for your support. Hopefully you can hear me well. I should probably check that. Yeah, it looks like it's fine. I really got to get this chat situation figured out. I will. I was trying yesterday. I have this. This is going to have to do for now. But I will improve it. Because right now, like I don't know, emojis and stuff maybe don't show properly. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. This has a number of issues that I don't like, but we'll get there. Is that Tom Quayle? Yeah, exactly. I was literally flabbergasted. It's not often in life that I am flabbergasted, but at that moment I was flabbergasted. It just not out of just being starstruck or something, but because of the improbability of it. I must have had like less than 1,000 subs, or maybe slightly more, I don't know, at the time. Basically unknown. I'm still basically unknown. Not that I want to be known, mind you, but at the time particularly. And how he managed to find my random streams of making music was just bizarre, and that he used the same DAW as me. That I was flabbergasted. I thought, how can it be? Doesn't make any sense. Anyway. Okay, let's just see who's here. Welcome to... I'll have to look at the actual YouTube chat first because, yeah, this other chat is borking. Shish, excuse me, Shish, GooZe, Joshua, David, MacDuff, Chris Cummins, Jill, hi Jill, Captain Cran, hey Cran, Shamcra, Guy, We Told. Hopefully I said your name correctly. Hello, welcome. I can't read these messages, of course, there's too many, so you're just going to have to bear with me. D-Mix, Frio, Zaibu, Baby, Shamcra, did I already say hello to you, Shamcra? Well, regardless, hello. Craft Dinner, Moose, Dirk. It's going to be too much for me to do this in the future. Morning voice, sing something low. Yeah, right. Do. I don't have a thing open right now. B. Do. Lower. Do. A. Do. No. Do. Yeah, a little bit. That's about as low as it gets. All right. So today is going to be a listening stream, meaning I'm not going to be composing anything live, even though I actually wanted to, in that I was planning on doing, maybe I should say this first, the challenge for anybody watching in the future. Similar to last time, people were to contact me and tell me a bit about themselves and share some music that they love, and then instead of giving them something that was almost directly opposite to what they normally do, this time I gave them something that was very much in alignment with what they normally do, with perhaps a bit of a twist or some push in a certain direction or whatever. So that was that, meaning fun time, comfort zone time, maybe for some people. For some people, I think I also maybe went too far. What can I say? For myself, what I wanted to do was write a solo piano piece with nothing else. And I don't know that I've done that in years and years and years. And that would be fun to do, something that is very possible for me to do and I enjoy doing, but it's not my current comfort zone because I don't do it. But I want to. So I'll find time to do that soon. Maybe we'll even do that as the next challenge. It has been one that's been on my list for a while, which is write a piece for a single instrument, which we've never done before, I don't think. Yeah. So let me make sure I'm not missing anything important in the chat here. You're working on submitting soon, technical difficulties, but should be uploaded before the deadline. Well, this was the deadline, just to be clear. But if you can get it in soon, that's fine. If you can get it in before the end of the stream, then I will find it and we'll hear it. We have a lot of entries today, which is, I should say, why I'm not writing anything. I didn't simply just decide because I don't know why. I decided because there's 30 entries in here. Maybe some are duplicated, so let me make sure. Yes, Jill. Wow, Jill, come on now. 3. Okay, and then let me see. The only offender, Jill. You thought it was 11 PST. It probably will be, in that, yeah, by the time I'm done listening, it may be that time. Okay, last thing I just have to do is I meant to pull up the list of all the challenges so that I can read them to you as we go. Hopefully I actually put everybody on this list. I'm pretty sure I did as I went. I wrote the challenges directly into the Discord chat window, and then I had to copy them over here. So if you, I don't know, don't hear your name or something, let me know. I had a donut for breakfast. 2 days in a row, actually. That's not something that I ever do, we ever do. And it just so happened that the bakery here was having a special donut baking day. Pre-order, get 5 donuts. Got to do it. Morning pickup time, donut breakfast. So I was just telling Megan earlier or yesterday about when I was in grade 2, maybe. I had a best friend in elementary school, and it was one of the first times I went over to his house to stay over for the night. A sleepover, if you will. And we awoke in the morning, went into his kitchen, and his mom arrives with a whole bunch of donuts, Long Johns and glazed donuts and the whole deal. Never had I seen that as a child. There was no donut breakfasts at my house. Not like that. Maybe we had occasionally like some pastry or something that we went out, but not just straight up breakfast is donuts. So yeah, at the time, of course, grade 2 Max was like, I'll be back. Don't worry about it. We're good friends, you and me. Yeah, that was fun. Okay. So, is this chat functioning correctly now? Yes, I think so. Yeah, so some people did provide me a few notes about their entry. I don't know if I'm going to actually read those on the stream because there's so much to listen to. If you want to post them later in the challenge chat thing, then that's fine. Okay. So, starting with, I'm just going to go in order of, let's see, what order should we go in? We'll go in order of people who contacted me. So I did these all in order of who was first to message and so on. Who do you think was first? Those who were in the community, maybe, you're never going to be able to guess, of course, but who would you think? Who's the keenest challenge participant? Challenge drops, bam, sign me up, Max. Who was it? Hey, Mikafre, good to see you. All right, the answer was Zaibu. Zaibubu. Believe it or not. Okay, so Zaibu's challenge. Let me put the name up on screen first, just so, I don't know. Oops. Zaibu, Fortress of Forgotten Future. F, in other words. So his challenge was, and I should say, there was sort of two main types of challenges that ended up happening this time around. One was for people who seemed to like to score things or create music for scenes or environments or things of that nature. And the other is people that make music, or whatever you call it. Music that is not for anything other than itself. It's not scoring something that's not to go to a scene. It is disco, or it's hip-hop, or it's jazz, music. Get that on a shirt. So those are the two types of challenges, generally speaking, that came up. Music, or like scoring music, or whatever. So Zaibu's challenge was, you step into the lost ruins of an unknown ancient civilization hidden deep in the dense jungle. A technology so far beyond our own that it seems merged with the surrounding nature. As you lay hands upon the central structure, powerful music begins emanating from all around. Then there's a second part, which is describing the type of music. Begin with, and emphasize throughout, a very distinct, unique rhythmic phrase played on a percussion instrument. The feel is tribal and powerful, yet sophisticated, and somehow infused with electricity or plasma. Make good use of stereo width and a sense of depth, so the listener is enveloped in sound from all angles. Infectious groove right from the start, strong bass. The ending should leave us in awe as the ruins power up into a new phase. Come on now. That's a Zaibu challenge if there's ever existed one, I think. That was the best that I could come up with. Okay. So, let's listen. Let's listen. Damn. That was it. Just make an album of that, and you have a new career. Like, just start making that music, releasing it, and we will all be profiting. That was great, Zaibu. Really, it's just sick. It's basically exactly what I was looking for. Damn. Okay, next up. We have MacDuff. So, MacDuff's challenge was... Oh, let me get the title up here first. Oh, capital D. Can't forget that. Echoes of Remembrance. So, the challenge was, there is a glass room at the bottom of the sea, surrounded by ever-shifting bioluminescent flora and fauna. The room is positioned upon a point of resonance in the Earth's crust, such that it rings in tune with the planetary vibration patterns. As the resonant frequency changes, a collection of exquisite devices inside the room respond with a chorus of harmonized sounds and melodies. The room was once used by ancient people for healing and reflection via a portal from the surface, but now the portal has closed and the room sings for no one. So, it sounds pretty excellent. Let's take a listen. Wow, that was great. Amazing. Nice work, MacDuff. Damn. That honestly should just flow right into Zaibu's track. That's the intro. You know? Nice work, MacDuff. That was it. And MacDuff, I know he told me that he took the Schumann resonance of the Earth, or average Schumann resonance, 7.8 hertz, something like that, put it into hearing range, based everything off that, harmonic series, blah, 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 you know, the cool music stuff. That's in there. The cool music stuff was in there. Okay. Nice work, MacDuff. Next up, man, it's just going to go today, isn't it? Next up we have Omari. Oh, it's not, Omari has no track. Give me a break. Can we get Omari on the ban list real quick? He may redeem himself as we go through. We'll see if he shows up with a track or not. But Joshua, if you just want to quickly take down Omari's name there. Okay, next up then. Or I guess I'll read Omari's prompt, as we may be able to reuse these prompts in the future, and you can get a sense of it. What software is used to record this music? All different ones. Kapanga. All different ones. They're called DAWs, DAWs, Digital Audio Workstation. Excuse me, jeez. Okay, the prompt for Omari was, you need to remove champion of the season icon for the ban. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. So yeah, Omari's challenge was, while out walking in the wilderness, a man stumbles upon an ornate box of black and gold. Called to it, he undoes the latch and finds something like a small telescope. As he gazes into the eyepiece, he is pulled into the device with an immense force and is sent hurtling through a kaleidoscopic space of prismatic light. The experience crystallizes into a series of fantastical scenes beyond description, one after another, as feelings never before known wash through his body in a euphoric flow. Before he can even think, he's back where he started, a pile of sand slowly sifting through his clenched fist. Come on, it's Omari, we've got to hear that. Omari, where are you? Why would you not submit that? Next up, we have This is Agent. So this is Agent. I don't know if you're here or if you even submitted. Let me check. No. I don't think, unless this search is just not working properly. I mean, actually, the search was not working properly last time, so I should, before I speak incorrectly here. Not that I can see. If you're here, this is Agent, let me know. But yes, another one for the list there. Okay. Next up, or This is Agent's track was melancholy yet upbeat pop track, acoustic guitar and vocals, electronic drum kit with a minimal aesthetic, and a 4-on-the-floor dance groove, synth bass, synth pad, acoustic percussion, and potentially another melodic instrument of your choice. Catchy hook with some harmonized background vocals, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, into an instrumental section with a lead melody of some kind. Do some listening to other music first for inspiration and vibe. So, this is the other type of challenge that we get. But This is Agent, unfortunately not here. Thanks, MacDuff, I will. Next up, Frio. Frio is here. So, what would you imagine Frio's challenge would be for people who've been around for a while? So, Frio's challenge is, you step towards the giant gate as it swings open, curling the air around it into a gentle breeze. The garden of life blooms before your eyes, unfolding layers of beauty onward to the horizon, lush beyond lush. Speechless, 2 birds of rainbow hue swoop into view from the opening canopy above. They chase and dance with each other in perfect harmony and with great precision, leading you forward into the heart of the garden, their movements weaving threads of light in the open air. A central flower opens in radiant splendor, and the birds dive headlong into it. As the trails of light enter the core of the blossom, the environment begins to pulse with some kind of heartbeat. Soothed and at ease, you lay upon the grass and join the symphony. Come on. So, let's hear it. Blooming Harmony. Beautiful. Nice work for you. Lovely. Great melodies. Really nice. Especially that violin melody at the start. I really love that. Wonderful. Okay, next up we have Ego. Ego. Oh, there you are. Do you capitalize the I, Ego? I don't even know. Are you even here? I can't remember if you do or not. Oh, you don't. Can't have that. There we go. Okay. Okay, so Ego's challenge was... You haven't seen him in chat. Okay. Ego's challenge was the waters of reflection, a sacred place for those whose time has come. High in the mountains, sheltered in a stone. The night sky shines through the translucent rock, the water warmed by starlight. Once neck deep, drop below the surface for a count of 4. Return again and again, 4 and 4 more. Then eyes wide upon the still surface, reflections of what lays beneath. Feel without fear and remain steady soft. Watch for ripples and leave when told. Dry feet, no prints on the path back home. So, could be a lot of things. The song is called Krepieren, I assume. I'm not sure if that's how you say that or not, but yeah. Welcome, Lucas. Sorry I didn't say hello to you before. Okay, let's check it out. Wow. Damn, that was so cool. It was awesome. Great work, Ego. Really awesome. I must say, I really loved the bubbles at the start with the varying delay time. Oof, great idea. Damn. And when it came in, something about the small room reverb or stereo something that was going on there, like a binaural effect. If I thought that my monitors were on for a second, it felt like it was literally in the room outside of my headphones. What a trip. It was amazing. Okay. Next up, Astral Alchemist. So, Astral, did you submit? I really wish this list was formatted better. Yeah, there we go. Not sure if you're here, Astral. Serenity. Okay, so Astral's challenge was, after walking many miles, you come to an opening at the edge of the ocean. As you rest upon the sand, the moon begins to rise over the horizon. A sense of deep calm envelops your mind as your senses heighten. The moon fills your mind and gentle waves lap upon the shore. You close your eyes and begin the journey inward. Create a D&B track based on this. Should have a deep vibe, liquid in style. Feature a soft yet clear piano melody in a high register with nice reverb. Pay close attention to the emotional quality of the track and ensure it fits the feelings you experience when envisioning the imagery. Okay. Stoked for this. D&B. All right. Very nice, Astral. Very nice. Love that. Don't think it had the piano melody. I'm pretty sure that I asked for the top piano melody, but that's fine. Unless we were saying that synth. That was a synth, though. That's not a piano. But really great vibe in every other way. Just didn't have that, it'd be so nice right up top there. Nice work, Astral. It's wonderful. Got the vibe right. Okay, next up we have Mikafre. Did you upload Mikafre? I think you're here, right? Yes. I don't think so. You're editing. Okay, well, I'll give you some time. It's fine. Let me know when you've got it. Next up will be Contron. I don't know if Contron submitted anything. I don't think so. Of course, you should ban. I was very explicit, don't ask me unless you're going to do it. And I even said you will be banned. For anyone that, or unless you're talking about Mikafre, no, you don't need to ban Mikafre yet. Contron, no. Contron maybe is already banned, I'm not sure. I might have to unban him. Okay, next up is GooZe. Actually, we'll go through Contron's challenge first. Sorry, GooZe. The challenge was orchestral music for a sci-fi game level in which you first arrive in an alien city and are touring around. Branching footpaths connect a sprawling core of crystalline structures. Tendrils of light are seen arcing through the sky, stemming from everywhere like a web of neurons, constantly reconfiguring into intricate patterns of geometry. A sense of buzzing activity fills the atmosphere, and yet there are no beings, or at least none that you can perceive. Music should be otherworldly and awe-inspiring, unknown harmonies and ever-present contrapuntal melodies. Hint at the familiar but never land anywhere, always falling into new keys and rhythmic patterns, no drums. Oh, it's another one. That'd be so much fun. It's a good one. Moving on, GooZe. Wow, my face is just getting blown up right now. Hey, look at that. Yeah. Okay. Next up, we have GooZe. So let's get GooZe's track here. I know GooZe submitted. Can't even read it because of the sun on my sweatshirt. Black hole vortex evocation. Black hole vortex evocation. Wow. Okay, so GooZe's challenge was, as you would probably imagine if you know anything about GooZe, a genre inspired by metal and funk, yet transcends them both. Guitars and synths. Primary drums should be electronic, but fills are done with a heavily compressed metal kit. Place emphasis on a main riff based on a polyrhythm. Vocals must be present, but should be heavily processed and contain no words. Use them as sound design. Blast off immediately from the intro, but open into a spacious breakdown very soon after, followed by a build-up into the main drop. The drop needs to surprise the listener, yet get their head banging. Make good use of reversed sounds. I wrote the wrong there. You know, the 3 different types of there that you can write. I wrote the wrong one, and it just broke my brain trying to read that. It's so funny how that goes. There. Okay, so, wow, this is going to be it, right? Funk metal, GooZe, vocals. Sign me up. That was so difficult. Yeah, well, we'll see. Bruh. Get the F. F. Wow. That was banging. That was banging. Hell yeah, GooZe. Dudes will hear that and say, hell yeah. Damn. Yeah, maybe some, a little bit of smudging of the details of the thing, but whatever. We'll take it. Double kicks, hey? What do you say? First time I heard double kick in my life when I was a teenager, I was like, whatever this is what I now need to listen to all the time. Damn. So cool. Next up, we have MoYo, and I'm pretty sure MoYo did submit, yes? Yep. track is called "Don't Get Me Banned." I don't like this. Don't like the sound of that as far as sticking to the prompt goes. But let's see. So MoYo's challenge was punchy, groovy dance floor banger with R&B vibes. The hook should be tight and rhythmic, almost percussive, super fun to sing with. Chords must be jazzy with an interesting harmonic rhythm and a very special chord that only appears once, right before the chorus. Bassline must be a mix of fingerstyle and slap. Use a secondary drum kit for a unique drum fill that also appears only before the chorus. Use sound design and ear candy to create a spacious, exciting mix which delights the ears. Very short intro, get right into the verse as soon as possible. Everyone should be dancing immediately. Some part of the vocal needs to be treated with a vocoder or similar effect. Wow, I mean, that's... So I didn't, you know, if someone came to me, if MoYo came to me and was like, hey, I just started producing music a month ago, Max, I want to participate in the challenge. No, I would not send that, obviously. Something in what MoYo sent told me this would be fine. I don't know if I was right about that. I was wrong about it with somebody. I did send someone a challenge, and they gave it a valiant effort and came back saying, it's too much, can't do it. I was like, damn, sorry. So hopefully, but we'll see. The track is called Don't Get Me Banned. So, I mean, Mohammed, good to see you. So, yes. MoYo is here. We're about to listen.
Whoa, my girl, for all so long, I know I've always done you wrong, and now I drove you away. Whoa, my pearl of the 7 seas, I've never known the word please, but now that's all that I say. Yeah, please girl, don't let me go. I'll make it up, I'll let you know. So let's go back to the start. You're the only woman that is in my heart. I don't wanna bury my head in the sand. Don't get me banned from your love, love, love. My pretty girl, sweet dove, dove, dove. 'Cause girl, your loving takes me heavens above. We wanna be the one you love. Don't get me banned from your love, love, love. My pretty girl, sweet da da da. 'Cause girl, your loving takes me heavens above. I wanna be the one you love.
Oh, wow. That was a great, MoYo. Nice one. Classic. That's classic. I was right on the money, MoYo. Nice work. Nice work. Next up, we got Fabien. Did Fabien submit, is the question. Yes. FabienC, aka P-Funk, for those, you know, OG, the OG fam. So, The Awakening. So, a lot of people around here know Fabien or Perfunctory. What would you imagine a Fabien challenge would be? We'll just take a second to appreciate this mug. We have 2 sweet little kitties having eaten, now lovingly sleeping together, and 2 sweet little kitties about to eat together. I know all about that. We have a bunch of mugs from this person, whoever made this. Ursula Dodge. Ursula? Anyway, they're all so cute. been watching more cat videos than usual lately. This speaks to me. You have a sort of normal amount of cat videos that you ingest, but recently it's been on the increase. This is never a bad thing, really. Oh, God. Okay. Fabien's challenge. Fabien's challenge. Unknown voices light up the darkness as they slither to and fro. Their timbre electric yet vaguely human. Let me say that again. I was like in another world there for a second. The cat world. Okay. Unknown voices light up the darkness as they slither to and fro. Their timbre electric yet vaguely human. Like a bat echolocates, you clap your hands, listening as the sound echoes through the environment, illuminating some kind of complex machinery. Each impulse brings a clearer picture. All at once, the voices stop. You clap, but no response. A metallic howling sound reaches from the depths and gets louder. In an instant, the machine wakes into motion and the world is lit up, blinding you. You find yourself inside the brain of a titan, powering on for the first time in centuries. The sound is complex beyond understanding, pulsing and whirring with an exquisite harmony. The mind of the ancients, sublime intelligence. So, what's that going to sound like? What is that going to sound like? Okay. I have to say this before I forget, because in the challenge here, I have a sentence that goes, pulsing and whirring with an exquisite harmony. There's a shirt, I don't know if this website still exists, but there was a website called English before, which hosted just pictures of generally Japanese companies saying ridiculous stuff in English on signs and clothing, like misspelt and bad grammar English. And one of them was a shirt that I really wish or an image, it was a shirt that I really wish I could own, that was 6 or 7 little little dogs, cartoon little dogs, being lifted up into the air with balloons. They were each had a little balloon tied to them. They're lifting up, and it said, "Balloon dogs. There is an exquisite harmony." No, there is this exquisite harmony. That's the shirt. Dogs being lifted up into the air gently by balloons. Balloon dogs. There is this exquisite harmony. If somebody can get me that shirt, that would be wonderful. If you're ever looking for a present for good old Max, the balloon dog shirt would be the one. So that's when I was like a teenager, and I had to just save it for the rest of my life, but then I somehow lost it, unfortunately. But it's in my mind. Sweet memory. Okay, here we go. Fabien. The Awakening. That was awesome. Nice work, Fabien. Wow, polyrhythmic claps with the echoes like that. That was really happening. Great idea. Great execution. Whew. Can always count on Fabien for just banger world design and environmental textural effects. I mean, what can you say? You have a low quality JPEG of it on your laptop somewhere. Oh yeah, we need to upscale it. Damn, let's do that. That's great. I'm so glad you have that. Can we go David next? Yeah, sure. Sure we can. David's way down the list in terms of order in which people contacted me. That's actually not true. He did contact me very soon afterwards and then took a long time to get back to me, so I'll give it to him. So, first let's get the track pulled up. Oh, look at this. It's not even Pale Skinny Swede. It's Pretorium. Yeah, exactly, David. Okay. So, Digital Reflections. So, David's track was, his challenge was, electro-organic hybrid track in F-sharp minor. Chill out, down-tempo vibe. Imagine being in a treehouse at night, way up in the jungle canopy, looking out over the river as it snakes towards the horizon under the stars. Emphasize organic, natural timbres, blending with refined digital timbres. Everything should morph and shift over time in subtle ways. Infectious head-nodding groove with deep emotional chords. Create a living soundscape. Create a living soundscape full of detail and subtle layers. Consider the things you habitually do and already know work very well in these situations, and consider alternative possibilities. I put that in there because David is a music production vet of decades and is just seriously good at what he does. So I wanted to try, at least in some capacity, to say, consider what you normally do and the habits you've formed over these decades and maybe see is there some other way to do it, just for fun. Subtle ways, yeah. Okay, well, we'll see. Okay, so the track, Digital Reflections. Lovely. Wonderful. Especially that little last thing, David. That was a great idea. I am such a big proponent of the last moment of a song. I feel is so crucial, no matter what it is. If it's a big ending chord, if it's a sudden stop, it's that little tail thing, whatever it is, that is the final taste. You know, it's like you have a meal and the last bite. It's important what the last bite is. You don't want to have a whole meal and then like bite into some sort of super sour, bitter thing after some taste. I don't know what would be disgusting to bite into. But if you do that, it's almost like, was the meal even any good? You know, if a movie is so great and then the ending just tanks, was it good? Something about the last moment just encapsulates the whole thing into itself, and it's packaged up in whatever that was. And I think that particular thing, as subtle as that was, in the right ear, was it. I think that was it. That was a great idea, David. Nice work. Okay. Oh, and the Dorian thing, right? Who doesn't love a good Dorian lift? Whew, it's nice. Okay. Next up we have, well, let's actually go back now. Let's go back because we skipped quite a ways ahead there. Man, there's so many people. Jack died, says Mikafre. Is that you're continuing your metaphor of Titanic and you're saying that you didn't finish your song? Is that the question or the response there? So next up was going to be Saito Miran, but I know Saito didn't finish the track, so, you know, got to do what you got to do, Yash and Frio. S-A-I-D, Saito. So the challenge was hybrid electronic banger, minor key, electronic drums, lead guitars in 3-part harmony, synth bass, string section, plus whatever other instruments you like. Halftime feel, heavy yet groovy, extended chords featuring modal interchange movements, ambient intro with minimal percussion, cool sound design fill leading into the drop, key change for the drop repetition, should induce stank face. Been there already today, a couple times. More than a couple. Anyway, we don't get to hear that. It's okay. Kind of. We'll manage anyway. So next up is Leeway. The meal. Oh, I see. The end that you were. Yeah, I got it. End of the story. Yeah. Okay. So Leeway. With all the things. So Leeway's challenge was, remember, if anyone who's joining, since the beginning and didn't hear it, these challenges are custom for each person that I wrote for them based on their description of sort of their background, their interests, and some music that they love. These are not random, nor are they AI generated. It's real human stuff, brain-powered. So the challenge is hybrid prog rock with orchestral and synth elements, acoustic drums, synth bass, electric guitars, orchestral horns and strings, harmonized lead lines with synth and guitar, any other instruments you want. One technical section in 7/8, one heavy section in 4/4, one exposed massive drum fill at some point. Must include a drastic tempo change for the outro. Spend time creating engaging ear candy via background sounds, risers, textures, etc. Maximalist composition, over-the-top banger. That's what I want to see, at the end of every prompt that I have to write music for. Maximalist composition, over-the-top banger. Please, people that hire me in the future, just make sure you include that sentence and we'll get along just fine. Okay. Zaibu knows what I'm talking about. Okay, Leeway. I'm very excited to hear this. I would not have thought that this would be the challenge that I'd write for you based on your previous music for some reason, and then I guess something in what you said or sent me or something made me think this is it, so I'm excited though. Okay, all the things. Wow. That was awesome. Nice work, Leeway. What a vibe, damn. The drums is like totally unquantized, sometimes mixing straight and triplet, but unquantized is just like breaking my brain sometimes. Don't know if I've ever heard something quite like that. So many things in music make me laugh, and that that chord you hit at one point there just did it for me. Tickled me in the right spot. Like key changed and then was opening, and I was like, my brain is expecting, oh, I see what's happening here, and then all of a sudden it's like, I just have to laugh. Don't know what else to do. I'm not laughing because it's bad. I'm laughing because it's good. You know, somehow just, it's great. Yeah, wow. Nice work, Leeway. Okay, next. Gilles. Gilles the Mad Uploader. I don't think I've ever received so many submissions so close to the challenge deadline as I did today. I woke up and there was just like 20 emails, 25 or something like that. Next up we have LG Vaz, aka Lucas, with Broken Fluid. A bunch of procrastinators, yeah, right. Yeah, Shish can be next for sure. For sure you can. Because you're way down the list, I think, Shish, so it's good you asked. Okay. So Lucas's challenge. Lucas. I just said Gilles. Sorry, I don't know. Where did I see? Oh, Lucas is next in the list. Sorry, Gilles. I just was completely sidetracked looking at this list. Let me do this again. Lucas, you're not up. You have a bit more time to prepare your mind. Gilles, on the other hand, you have no time to prepare. So it's this one. It says Twilight Fire, third submission. Use this one. I promise it's the last one. That's true. It was the last one. It was absolutely the last one. Gilles, Twilight Fire. Okay. So, Gilles' challenge. Dark electro flamenco hybrid from the title Twilight Fire. Nylon guitars, electronic 4-on-the-floor dance kick with a minimal vibe, flamenco claps, acoustic percussion, synth bass, minimal synth lead, background vocal harmonies without words. Chords should be dark and spicy. Melody should be like a flame. Intro should be spacious and set the mood and introduce hybrid elements. Include a breakdown defined by a strong rhythmic pattern. Keep the title in mind, Twilight Fire. So dark electro flamenco hybrid. How good does that sound? No, you didn't miss most of it, Ego. You just missed a few, one of which was yours, which was just awesome. We loved it. Okay, here we go, Gilles. Twilight Fire. Fuego. Damn, that was Fuego. Hell yeah. Jill, love that. What a banger. That's got to be my favorite thing I've heard you do, Jill. That was awesome. Really. So much good stuff in there. Seriously. Nice work. I gotta say, the constantly increasing tempo is odd, very odd feeling to me. I keep trying to get on it, and I feel like I fall off and I get pulled, but maybe that's good too. It was an interesting feeling, that's for sure. But the whole track was great. And was it you on the vocals? They sounded awesome. Damn. There's so many bangers today. We should just do this for every challenge. Let me just tell you to do what you do, but give you permission to do it the best you possibly can. And then we just hear everybody kind of, smash it out of the park every time. Sounds good to me. Sounds really good. Next up we have Haru-chan. Who I think is Guy, right? Is that right, Guy? And the track... I'm sorry if I'm misremembering that. Fuego! That was you. Okay, great. Oh, you're right. Sorry. No, we are... it's Shish next. No, I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm too excited. Too excited about the music. Music is the best, man. Can we agree on that? I think we can. I don't know if there's anybody here who's going to be like, Music is where it's at. Of all the things that humans do, what can you say about music? When I meet someone, which I have a couple times in my life, and we get talking about stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, so what music do you listen to? And I'm like, oh, I don't really listen to music. I think like, I see. Makes me a bit scared, actually. Okay, so next up we actually have Shish. And yeah, I knew a guy in high school who played piano all his childhood life. I guess he was forced to or something. But he played like Zelda songs and stuff too, stuff he liked. And then I asked him what kind of music he listened to, and he's like, I don't listen to music. I don't really like music. Got it. Got it. Lucas will appear in Lucas's time, unless Lucas needs to appear earlier. Lucas's name came up because of a complete error. I don't know how far down the list he is. Pack away slowly, yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck does that even mean exactly? Oh, man. Should get a shirt with that. I don't like music. That's all it says. White block letters on a black shirt. See what comments you get. Okay, Shish. So Shish's challenge was kind of like the one that I wanted to do, funny enough. Compose a solo piano piece on the theme of a year-long train ride through a fantasy world. You and the train are constant, but the scenery is ever-changing, morphing from one biome into the next, one town to the next, through all different weather. You only have 90 seconds, so envision how you will split the trip up through the piece, and stay close to the vision you imagine. Create a sense of constant forward motion while shifting through the various landscapes, allowing the listener to experience the world through the feelings in the music. Isn't that nice? That sounds like a great challenge. I heard the stuff that if I do say so myself, that she sent me some recordings of some things, goodness, so many S's, some things that she has done, which were wonderful. And I thought, oh, it's got to be like this. So let's see. And I know that she's recorded on her phone because she doesn't have a DAW or doesn't have a mic, or I don't know what it is, but stuff. She has a piano. Shish sells. Oh my goodness! Can you imagine? Shish sells seashells on the seashore. Shish sells. God, the sheesh makes it much more difficult there. Here we go. Shish, never-ending train. A never-ending train. That was wonderful. Nice one, Shish. Sorry, I couldn't make it any louder. So yeah, as Zaibu says, I'm sure you heard my breathing at the same time, but what can I say? Get claps for Shish. That's the first entry for Shish. Nice work. It's wonderful. I love how adventurous you are with your harmony, Shish, and that you follow your ear to match the melodic stuff over top of all this stuff you do in the left hand. I think it's wonderful. Keep up with that. Really. Welcome, Jabza. Good to see you. Look at those claps. We got claps for Shish. Hell yeah. Okay. Chaburik, welcome. I don't know if that's how you say your name, but good to see you. Next up, we don't have Lucas. No, we don't. Lucas will come. Just tell me, though, if you do need to be earlier, if you need to, I don't know, go to bed or something. But you don't live in Europe, so you got hours and hours of time. You're way down the list. Next up, we have Haru-chan, a.k.a. Guy. That's my guy. So... must have heard that so many times in your life. I'm sorry to add to it. You have a week off? Hell yeah. Now we're talking GooZe. We take those. All right, so we have Haru-chan, and the challenge is... oh yeah, this one's nice. Aboard a... let's get into it here. Aboard a ship bound for new land, you look back upon your hometown as the crew raises the sails. The hustle and bustle of the marina fades, the wind carrying you into open ocean, and you experience a complex flux of emotions. Homesick already? You've barely left. A new life of adventure and possibility? Ever the optimist at heart, yet you can't shake your nerves. You turn round at the sound of your name. The captain is waving you forward to the bow. Behind him, the endless sea. This is what you always wanted, isn't it? That's the prompt, and the musical aspect. Solo piano and string section. Make use of a bass pedal point somewhere. Quality changes from major to minor on the same root, and strong dynamic shifts throughout the piece. The music must tell the story. We should understand the flow of your feelings even without the story. Glad you liked it, Guy. Sounds great to me. So let's hear it. And if someone does Yeah, if someone has to go early, just try to let me know. I may not even see the chat, but, you know, someone can try to, you know, let me know. A mod or something. I don't know if even mods can highlight anything in my chat. I don't think so. Do we even have mods? I don't think so. Oh, well. Here we go. It's called Horizon. Can't cut that off. That last little resonance there was it. That was it. And then it stopped dead. Anyway, beautiful track. It was wonderful. Nice work. Love that. It was great. You really captured the whole prompt there, Haru-chan. It's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Just bangers all day. This is how I want to be living my life. Here we are. Okay, next up we have Joey Gentleman. Love that name. Gentleman, DJ, that is like gent. And Joey, did you submit a track? Perhaps not. There's probably like 5 messages waiting for me in Discord of people being like, sorry, Max, blah, blah, blah. Let me actually... oh, yeah. Yeah, so I got the message from Amari. It's a no-go. But everyone else, I don't know. Okay, so, but let me just see, because sometimes this thing doesn't search properly. But no, I don't see it, I don't think. You know Joey? Okay. Well, great. Tell him to submit his track. All right. The challenge was dense, complex composition a la Tigran Hamayasin, but spread, I always say his name that way, but spread across many instruments, technical yet emotional. The theme is a knot which simultaneously ties and unties itself, unraveling into simplicity at one end while complicating at the other. Should feature piano, acoustic drums, synth bass, synth lead, and whatever else you want to add. Develop a main theme based on the concept and structure the piece around it. At least 2 distinct sections and a drum break where the theme is adapted to the drum kit. Treat it like an artistic puzzle. I remember Joey saying to me he wanted something challenging like this, and he listed Tigran Hamayasin as a influence, so I mean, what? That's an intense challenge. That's not an easy thing to do. And we are without it, can we say. Next up, we have Bladykrul, not sure how to say the name. Sorry. Feel free to correct me. Okay, Shish, nice to see you. See you again soon. If anyone knows like about this name or how to say it. Oh, present. Oh, we told. Okay. Welcome. Is this your first entry? I can't remember. The challenge was an experimental prog rock track based on the title As the River Winds. 2 guitars, bass, drums, synth or organ, electronic elements, percussion and or tonal stuff, and some kind of orchestral elements like woodwinds or strings. Track should be beautiful and flowing, yet complex and intricate, as the title would suggest. Do not use 4/4 at any point, and make good use of polyrhythms to convey the layered, twisting quality of the water. Decide on a clear main theme, riff, motif, or melody, and use that to generate the surrounding material. The track should have at least 3 distinct sections and a clear change in dynamics over time. Remember, you only have 90 seconds. Your first song ever. Your first song ever or your first challenge entry ever? I don't think I would give this challenge to somebody who's never made a single song before. So you must have somehow made me think that you have. Your first song ever? It doesn't make any sense. Well, let's see. Maybe it does. Oh, that's right. I remember now what you were telling me. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I need to, nose care and all that. Care for your nose. So here we go. Nothing from start to finish. Yep. All right, well, I'm excited. And that's that. Nice work, Bladykrul. First track, first song ever? Hell yeah, that's great. Were you the one that sent me the King Crimson track for like a reference when I was asking for, what music you like? Now that I hear this, it makes me think that. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay. That makes sense now. Okay. Someone can get Bladdy a green name. All right. Who else gets the green name? Someone. Well, Shish, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Now we have Darmolian. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a good one. Darmolian is OG for everyone who is newer to community and channel. Darmolian is OG from the beginning of the Discord. He's in there. We still got a number of them here, Frio included. And probably other people here that I'm forgetting. But Darmolian. Oh, Ego 2. Ego 2, that's right. Yes. Hello. Good to see you. Okay, so Darmolian's challenge was he stands beneath the corner tree, the city asleep before him, leaves adrift in the mist. Faded street lights surround. Across the boulevard waits the wolf, his silhouette a shadow. A sharp gust of wind stirs the air and the tower clock rings 1, 2, 3. The daydreamer and his beast of black, cursed companions bound by wound and whisper, once again begin their hallowed trek. Sat upon a ledge high above the streets, mist and mire. Sat upon a ledge high above the streets, mist and mire. The night dreamer, having seen all she needs, looks far toward the crescent moon. The camera pans up to a view of the city with the moon on the horizon. The daydreamer and wolf tread the mist below. The night dreamer remains fixed and focused. The main theme begins. For the music, be sure to include a three-note melodic motif representing the tower clock. The rest is up to you. Yeah, it's a pretty clear scene here, so let's see what we got. Yes, that was sick. Nice work, Darmolian. That was it. That was it. That was it. That was it. Love the back and forth, the low and the high there. It's a great idea. Next up, we have JD. JD. I don't see a submission by JD, but maybe it's under a different name. I don't know. If someone here is if someone here is JD, let me know. Oh, well, I see someone whose name is a J and a D. But I don't know if that's them for sure. Give me 1 sec. Let me just check something. I just don't know if this is them. I'm just gonna leave it for now, and then we'll see if it's left over. Joey Gentleman again, yeah, right. JD Beck, Sebastian, welcome. Yeah, great drummer indeed. We'll just skip it for now because, oh no, okay, here. So I see the person who has the name JD, who has the initials also JD, has another track. So no, JD did not submit then, must be. And so JD's challenge was Oh, this is going to be a banger. Midnight future jazz hop. Highly textural and atmospheric soundscape, a treat for the ears. Electro-organic drums that feel as though they've grown out of the ground into the technological environment. Dark, moody chords bordering on noir vibes. Heavy on sound design and automation. Sparse, minimal rap, which interplays with melodic and percussive elements like an improvised dance. Play with the listener's expectations in all musical dimensions. Make sure the final moment is interesting and impactful, leaving everyone saying, damn. Come on. That's the kind of prompt you're looking for. So JD, we can put JD on the ban list, I guess. That's the username, at least, that they messaged me from. Okay, so next we have Colognialist. Now, Colognialist, I'm sure, has submitted something. Indeed. Down. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, so Colognialist track, the challenge was an ambient, deep house track with emotional minor key harmony, infectious bass groove constructed from two complementary bass patches, trading notes and dancing with each other. Intro should be ambient and ethereal with a heavy emphasis on texture and interesting sound design. Create an entire world which gives rise to the drop. Electronic drums with acoustic percussion and small fills. The drop must have two sections which contrast each other yet maintain the feel. Bonus points for a vocal of some kind, even if it's just short samples here and there. Make sure everyone is bopping as soon as the drop starts. Bopping, but also feeling deeply. It's another sentence that I like to see on my prompts. Bopping, but feeling deeply. Okay. Time to bop. Deep bop. All right. Colognialist. Down. That was it. Bopping and feeling deeply. Such a sucker for house, man. Almost any genre of house, I'll do it. I'll do it. Don't make me, I'll do it. Just works. The swing thing, off beats. Nice work, Dirk. Work, Dirk. Nice work, Colognialist. Next up we have, he's doing it, yeah. You made me do it, god damn it. Next up we have Jimmy Dillons. This is who I thought JD might be, but no. We have Joey Gentleman, JD, and Jimmy Dillons. Jimmy Dillons did submit a track. Nice one, Yosh. I like that. Work, Dirk. When is your app be available? Very, very soon. It's like, matter of days, actually. I might even know what the day is later today, and I'll send out an email. So if you're on the email list, you'll be informed. Of course, Dirk, it's my pleasure to make challenges and support you. I love doing it. I love listening to everything that you guys do. I really wish I had more time to do it more frequently, actually. We used to do it every week, as you recall. But life stuff and all that, right? Where is app? Every day I get messages in every possible thing. Email, YouTube comments, contact form on the website, Discord. Where is app? When is app? Must have app, please. Need the app. Sir, please send app. Okay, so we have Jimmy Dillon's, and I'm going to get this track pulled up. M. Alexander, indeed, you're late, but we're here. We're here, and we're here for you. 2 weeks is good because life gets in the way. It's true. It's true. It is true. So we've got Jimmy Dillon's. The track is called Shapeshifter. You could do a whole challenge on that, just like, that's a challenge, Shapeshifter. You get a lot of cool stuff, I swear. You'd get a lot of cool stuff just from that, Shapeshifter. I'm on some Discords and other, but Sonic Sorcery is really a family. That's great to hear, Dirk. I love it too. 4 updates. My buddy and I are from DC and are watching the Commanders game in 15 minutes. Anyway, we could do Flame Knife. Yeah, absolutely. We can do Flame Knife right after this one. Okay. Shapeshifter, Jimmy Dillon's. The challenge was alt electro hybrid track called Shapeshifter. Acoustic drums with electronic percussion elements, guitar with unique tone and processing, electric or synth bass, texturally rich synth pads, clear use of Foley. If you don't know, Foley is like recordings of non-musical stuff. Leaves rustling, a chain, rock scraping, whatever. Like in the movies. 4/4 grooves with non-standard snare placement. There must be a clear melody in at least one of the sections, something which fits the title being Shapeshifter. Try to include a satisfying tempo change somewhere in the track. Generate a clear feeling within yourself inspired by the title before you begin, and use that vision to make your decisions. Let it impose limits on what should be done. That's the way, by the way, or it's one of the ways, put it that way. It's one of the ways that you can do stuff, creative stuff, is to have a clear inner vision that guides your decision making, and you always reference, because it's very easy to get sidetracked, right? You start down with some vision and feeling like, yeah, I'm going to do this, and then something happens and you think, oh, but this is kind of cool. Then you go off in this direction, which when you're doing your own thing, who cares? But when it's for something like this, or you have a clear goal, it's nice to have a strong, clear vision that you can take every decision to and push it up against the wall, so to speak, of that vision that says, does this fit the vision? Yes or no? If no, cut. If yes, stay. It really makes you able to make clear decisions. Anyway, rant over and track beginning. Wonderful. Love that. Love that. It was great work, Jimmy. Really. I think that's first entry too, right? Excuse me if I'm wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it's Jimmy's first entry. It's very nice. And the outro. That's what we're talking about. That last taste. The last taste. That was a good last taste right there. Hey, Steve. Good to see you. And yes, I saw the comment about the app. Okay. Now, Jimmy's not here, right? Okay. Ravage. Ravage is the next entrant. Do we have a track from Ravage? Perhaps not. Perhaps not. No. Sag. Hello, Sag. So Ravage's challenge was going to be ambient post-rock orchestral track, clean and lightly distorted guitar, electric bass, acoustic drums, orchestral instruments of your choosing, some light synths or electronic elements. Minor key with a melancholy overall vibe. Must have a clear melody, sometimes played by guitar and sometimes by orchestral instruments. At least 3 song sections. Stay somewhat chill and refined on the ambient side rather than the wall of sound side. Build a world and transport listeners there. Yes, it's submitted. Oh, I see you're trying to get at me. Where is it is the question. So, oh, ItsRavage. Well, let's see. So maybe that's the problem. Because for some reason the Windows search won't search words that are that are not surrounded by spaces, that are not their own thing. So searching Ravage for some reason doesn't come up. But good, thank you. Appreciate that, Cheburek, for letting me know. So good, now we heard your challenge, and we're gonna hear the track. Let's get this. Steve says, I'm not on the Discord, but I did recently make a stop motion movie just under 2 minutes. It's of a recent Lego build, and I wonder if it would make a good challenge to put effects in that. That would be great. You should send it to me, Steve. I'd love to see. All right. So, it's Ravage. Let's check it out. So, post-rock orchestral. That was generally the thing. F with that cut off reverb tail. That was great. It's Ravage. That was wonderful. was right on the money. Other than, you know, it was pretty wall of soundy. I did say, you know, on the ambient side, but I'm not going to complain about it. It was great. Loved it. Big. Yeah, it was great. Oh, yes. Sorry. Fire knife. Gosh, it's hard to remember this. Or whatever. Fire knife? Is that the name? I will do that now. But that was great, Ravage. Nice work. Really. Thanks for keeping me on track, Yosh. Appreciate it. Put an asterisk in front of the word you're searching to match any characters or spaces in the text. Oh, let's try it out. Let's try that out. Hey, thank you, Lucas. That is hella useful. That was great. Nice work, Chebarek. We definitely get the claps for that. It's awesome. Really. Okay, now we have flame knife, right? Isn't that what it was? Flame knife? Yeah, flame knife. Flame knife. Oops. Makes me think of Subnautica. Flame knife. Anybody? Okay, so the track for Flame Knife, the challenge was write a nostalgic tune called My Heart in Hindsight. Acoustic drums, acoustic and electric guitar, electric bass, percussion, either piano or electric organ, string section, optional woodwinds, and voice. Song should have at least 3 sections. You only have 90 seconds. Chorus should include 3-part vocal harmony with contrapuntal motion instead of typical pop stuff. Feelings should be somewhat sad and melancholy, yet beautiful and sweet. Verse and chorus should be in different keys if you're up for that. Make the arrangement very dynamic with a lot of movement and variation, as you might hear in orchestral or Broadway arrangements. End on something unresolved and open. Life goes on. Is perfect pitch trainable? Not according to me, it isn't. Some people like to tell me differently, but I don't know that I really believe that. I think that people who do learn perfect pitch later in life probably already had it, so to speak, undeveloped from a child and otherwise not. I might be speaking out of my ass about that. That's my belief. Okay, here we go. Heart in Hindsight. No vocal harmonies ran out of time. So no worries.
You left my heart out in the cold. I guess he didn't need it anymore. Metal radio. You're the shadow taking throws. I should have seen your rising gold. Bitter taste from the afterglow. I should have left my heart at home. I should have noticed that the last time that I saw. Oh, the last time that I saw this true. The last time that I saw. Oh, I should have left my heart at home. I should have noticed, but I was stuck off in the stars. But the hindsight of the heart rings true. Hindsight of the heart.
Wonderful. Love it, Flame Knife. That was great. First entry too, right? I think. Unless I'm tripping. That was awesome. Very, very nice. Okay, now if I'm not skipping anybody, someone let me know if someone else is supposed to go right now. Otherwise, I'm going to move on to the next one, which is Jordan. Watch this. Asterisk Jordan. Look at that. What a goated move, Lucas. Okay, so we have Jordan. Entanglement. We're caught up. Okay, great. So, Jordan, I think this is the first entry as well, maybe second. I can't remember. The challenge was create an experimental electronic tune called Entanglement. Before starting production, write a strong minor key main theme on piano, which you will later orchestrate and arrange however you like. Excuse me. This theme must form the bedrock of the piece, being clear and memorable. The track should have an ambient intro, 2 complementary drops, and a short outro. All sections must be entangled via the main theme, being rendered in new yet clearly perceivable ways each time. Focus on coherent song structure such that everything feels like it belongs together while maintaining variation and interest. Also, include one unique and obvious rhythmic pattern which appears in some form throughout the track. Yep. Tamagotchi, welcome. Tamagotchi. Okay. Entanglement. Yes. Damn. That was it. I don't know if that was first entry or not, but sick. Really. Sound design. Some people are just into the sound design thing, hey? You can really tell. We have a number of people in the community that are big on the sound design side of production, others big on the notes and rhythm side. Not that one can't be both. I don't know, maybe one can't be both. But I love to hear that stuff. That's awesome. Really. Nice work, Jordan. Tamagotchi, did you make a track? Oh, okay, maybe not. Mike's Music Method got a run soon. Did my entry go through? Was my first entries. Hope I did it right. Yeah, I think it did. We can do you next here. Nice work, Jordan. It's a banger. So Mike's Music Method. Okay, so Captain Cran, favorite as next. Appreciate that, Cran. Thank you. All right, so for Mike, we have, let's just make sure your track is here, Mike. Imagine his name's not Mike. It's just the name of the channel, Mike's Music Method. He's not Mike, though. We're just going to have to do a real quick little asterisk Mike. Ah, there it is. Okay. Mike's Music Method, CastleOfSand. Okay, the challenge is, by the way, check out Mike's YouTube channel. Mike does acoustic guitar, folk music sort of tutorials and breakdowns and tabs of playing. Generally, from what I understand, folk-oriented stuff on guitar. If you're into that, definitely check him out. Happy to have you here, Mike. So the challenge was beautiful, patient folk tune in G Dorian, slow 6/8 time. The song is about everything. At least an intro, verse, chorus. Remember, you only have 90 seconds. Not all chords need to be diatonic to Dorian. You can use other stuff, but the primary progression should heavily feature the Dorian feeling. The guitar should be dynamic and responsive to the lyric, changing between picking and strumming patterns. High versus low register. I read that incorrectly. The guitar should be dynamic and responsive to the lyric, changing between picking and strumming patterns, high versus low register, etc. If you have the ability, harmonies in the chorus, I sound like Jacob Collier, hominy. If you have the ability, harmonies in the chorus would be great. Either background pad style or along with the lead vocal. Sorry, I just butchered the reading of that. Anyway, beautiful, patient folk tune in G Dorian 6/8 time. Okay. You do guitar fingerpicking tutorials of outlaw country folk stuff at my channel. If anyone's interested, Max would love to interview you for my piece with that. I'll just say that's great. Of course, Mike, that'd be wonderful. Hominy. Hominy. If you want to speak like Jacob, you gotta open the back like that, you know. Hominy. Love you, Jacob. Here we go. Castle of Sand.
Patiently I'm waiting, the dark and light I play, the yin and the yang, the ghost and the clay. Keeping your mind on living is getting you dead. The minutes so long, yet decades go gone. Oh. The memory of how we began. A life in a castle of sand slips through my hands.
Beautiful, Mike. Love that. That was great. Very, very nice. It's very rare we get something like that here. So thanks for that. Thanks for bringing the vibe. That was it. Really well done. Really well done. Neil, welcome. Oh, and that's a clap. Just a quick clap, please. First entry. We always clap for first entries around here. Unless I forget, then we don't. It's great. Very, very great. Now we have Pecky. Pecky. Did Pecky submit? It's another username I don't recognize. Pecky did not submit. Oh, Pecky. Unless it's under a different name. Those claps. Hell yeah. We out here clapping. Pecky didn't submit, so as far as I can tell, unless you're here, Pecky, you can let me know otherwise. The challenge was progressive funk house with the title Cycles, electronic drums, acoustic percussion, clean guitar, synth bass, electric piano of some kind, tight horn section. Should be super funky and get people dancing immediately. Bassline and guitar parts should interweave to create a looping hypnotic groove based on the Cycles name while remaining simple enough to easily comprehend. Moving from intro to drop, use harmonized clean guitar lead lines flowing into a unique drum fill with interesting sound design. The drop should have two complementary sections with different chord progressions, the first based on the tonic, the second moving around more without clear resolution. Intro, short build-up, drop 1, drop 2, drop 1. The mix should be super clean, punchy, and 3D, make everyone smile. Damn, what a prompt. I mean, that's a high... that's tough. It's a lot to ask. Let me just double check. Gotta do it yourself. We'll see about that. Cycles. Let me search cycles just to make sure that I didn't. No. Nope. All right, well, Sag. Put Pecky on the list. Next up is Chris Cummins. Okay, Chris, I think you did submit. Yes. Where I Must Return. The challenge for Chris was compose a piece named Where I Must Return for piano and strings. The piece should be focused on the interplay of melody lines which rise and fall against one another, come to a point of reflection, and return to where they began. As they return, the place is the same, but something is different. The track should have two primary themes or sections, and some sort of intro. Shade the themes in a variety of ways with harmony choices, creating an emotional flow for the listener. Strings can either be purely accompaniment or play melodies as well. Work from a clear inner vision for the feeling of the piece and uphold that vision. That's another great prompt. Sounds like fun. Okay, Chris. Beautiful, Chris. Nice work. Unfortunate about the distortion there. I don't know what happened, if you somehow pushed it too far into the limiter or what was there. I mean, I'm assuming that came through and that wasn't just me hearing that, but it was like really distorted in certain parts. Yep. Beautiful, though. Haunting track, man. And I didn't think to for whatever reason, when I wrote the prompt, I didn't think to put the rising and falling between the strings and the piano. I don't know why. It was when I was envisioning it, I was like, oh, the piano is going to be rising and falling, but putting it between the two, it's obviously a much better idea. Great work. Makes it sound like a mellotron. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of funny. Yep. Sorry about that. In a rush. Yeah, it's okay. Very nice. Very nice. Now, we have... we have Shamcra. Shamcra. Shammy. Shamwow. Shamwow. I don't know if Europeans know what Shamwow is. Okay, Shamcra's challenge is smooth jazz track in the key of F minor, inspired by the notion of what lies beneath the surface. Heavily melodic with hip harmonies. At least one section must be on the edgy side, while the others can be smooth. Acoustic drums, electric bass with a sprinkling of slap, electric guitar as rhythm or lead, electric piano, horn section, string section, optional, and some kind of synth element, either lead or pad. Include a key change near the end. Include a memorable, strong drum fill that listeners can remember and enjoy. Otherwise, appeal to your own tastes. I love me some smooth jazz, so I'm very excited for this. Where did it just go? There we go. Oops. Don't like the sound of that. That was great, Shamcra, till the very last second. It was great. You say not so smooth, but it sounds pretty smooth to me. I mean, maybe it's a bit more like funk jazz, but definitely had some smooth jazz vibes going on there. That was it. It was great. That was it. Yosh is asking if I've played Persona. This is an ongoing theme in the story of my life. Yeah, nice work, Shamcra. Nice work. And no, I have not played Persona, but I do realize I should be listening to the soundtrack as told to me by dozens upon dozens of viewers. Nice work. That was awesome, Shamcra. I love it. Now we're moving on to Eugen. Don't play, it's too long. Finally, someone tells me not to play. It sounds great. I can get down with that. Listen to the soundtrack. Oh, okay. So, Eugen, I think did submit once before, last week, I want to say. Last week. Eugen's challenge is groovy R&B pop track in the key of E minor, 110 BPM, electronic drums, subtle percussion, synth bass, piano, synth plucks, vocals. Jazzy chords, but don't begin on the tonic chord. Intro, verse, chorus at least. Focus on creating a strong atmosphere in the beat using subtle background sounds, reverb and delay, layering, and sound design ear candy. Make sure each section of the song has its own unique vibe through arrangement and mix. The song should be about something meaningful to you, something that affects you, something that you care about. Vocal harmonies in the chorus are a bonus. Who doesn't like a bonus? So, track is called Free From My Mind, sorry. Eugen. Free From My Mind. Let's check it out.
can't be here for no more minutes. Please let me breathe. My mind a maze. I'm lost inside. I'm running in this circle, and I'm way too hide. Trapped in the shadows, fear and doubt. Need to find a way out. Just feel it fly. Using a word from my mind. Leave it behind. Be free from my mind. Free from my mind.
That's it. Nice one, Eugen. That was great. Nice beat. Really like the snap. Groovy. Feels good. Thank you, Eugen. Wonderful. Next up, we have... we already did David. Next up, we have KDFA. KDFA. Craft Dinner for All. Craft Dinner for All. So, KDFA. There we go. Team cut off. Yeah, right. Give me a break. KDFA, Top of the World. The challenge was DnB world music hybrid track with a strong emotional vibe. Tempo and general rhythmic feel should be noticeably DnB, but the instrumentation and arrangement should lean heavily into percussion and organic or acoustic timbres. The track should have a sincere, heart-centric human quality as opposed to a hype, party, fun-loving one. The drop must contain a strong melodic hook, interwoven with a unique and identifiable percussion rhythm, which complete each other. Include an all-percussion breakdown, which introduces a new rhythmic feel but doesn't break the flow. Instruments should be a mix of acoustic, physical instruments, and synth stuff. Bruh. This is it. This is it. I'm very excited to hear this. Another DnB, yeah. What can you say? It's our lucky day. Okay. KDFA. Hell yeah. Nice work, KDFA. Damn, that was it. So we need to go MacDuff as the intro, into Zaibu as like the drop, into this as the follow-up. I feel like we got a really good thing going there. That just flows nicely. Wow. That breakdown. Loved it. Loved it. As always, great stuff. Hey, Moose. Good to see you. Next up, we have Young Bird. Young Bird, who has submitted. I think this is the first time, right? I don't think I've seen Young Bird before. Neo. So the track is a hybrid alt hip-hop track with a 3 a.m. in the city vibe. Build a world, an environment with a mixture of retro, gritty synths, processed acoustic instruments, and sound design ambience. Drums must really slap and use unique textural samples. Focus on creating a dynamic song structure with a clear intro, verse, and hook structure wherein each section is unique and contrasts with yet complements the others. Tell a story through the beat as it evolves and layers are added. Rap should match the beat in terms of vibe, lyrical content, and mixing. Develop a clear mental vision before you begin and use that as a guide throughout the process. Yes, yes, yes. This is going to be banging. Is Bird here, by the way? Young Bird. Tempo. Okay, let's play the track. No gravity. Bird, okay, okay.
Saving for whippy, not safe in the city. I make sure they hear me wherever I'm at. I play with the 50, go 50 to 100 and 0 to 60 in 2 seconds flat. It's raining and windy, my face looking pretty behind 5% in the bulletproof glass. Need me a milli, some Fendi, some Vici, some Gucci, whatever, put it all in the bank. I don't need rental, got pad on the mat. Hide in my place, got an underground bunker. Money come dirty, I think we can sweat. Count it up quick, then I'm running the laundry. Anyone get in my way, it's around. How someone from sound and I don't know what loud mouth. Government wonder how nothing gets found out. I'm never taking a break. Look,
That was dope. Love that last section with the synth coming in like that. It's happening. Nice work. Was that first entry or second entry? I'm going to clap as though it was first. Nice work, Bird. No gravity. Already green. Okay, well, if they're not first entry, what can I say? I don't know. Is that their first time submitting No Gravity or not? Next up, we have Walking Contradiction. Walking Contradiction. Just got a few left. Maybe we don't. Don't think Walking Contradiction submitted. No. The challenge was ethereal experimental alt-rock on the theme of Dreaming Awake. Slow tempo, 2 guitars with interesting effects, electric bass, acoustic drums, some kind of synth element, and vocals. Draw the listener into the world with the intro, and then explore it further with the following sections. Does not need to follow typical song structure, but should have at least 3 unique sections. Vocal harmonies should feature heavily in one section. Well, damn. That was Walking Contradiction. Now we got Moose Cannon. Moose Cannon. Yep. Rise of the Machines. Moose's challenge was hybrid dance metal banger. Dance metal. Guitars, acoustic drums, electric and or synth bass, synth leads and chords pads. Synth leads and chords or pads. Ambient intro with light percussion to set the vibe. Heavy headbanging drop with an emphasis on groove and rhythm. Contrasting B section with new chords, rhythms, and a strong melody. Return to the drop with a mind-bending solo. Make good use of extra sound design and ear candy for a produced EDM-like quality. Include an exposed, gnarly bass fill at some point. Outro should make us say, woo! And do all the prompts correctly, or in order, that's fine. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Moose on the loose. Whew, hell yeah. That was it. It worked. I said it. I honestly didn't even mean to do that. Wow, that was great. Moose, nice work. Right on the money. Right on the money. Yeah, hybrid dance metal banger. What can you say? That's about that. All right, last up we have D-Mix. D-Mix was the last person to contact me late last night, my time. I was like, are you sure? I think so. So. All right. Like Rob Zombie, but actually good. Good call. So, Valley Run Outskirts is the name of the track. Here's the challenge. Autumn has descended upon these sacred lands. The ground, a patchwork mosaic of newly revealed color, and the air has begun to bite. Standing before the twin lakes, I look to the melted peaks of summer and trace patterns of the coming snow in my mind's eye. Those mountains, forbidding as they may seem to outsiders, will always be my home. As I gaze out beyond the water, I see my destination in the town of Valley Run, but I won't make the final walk just yet. The energy of this place soothes me, a sweetness I'm not often afforded. One more hour will do. The birds have much to say, and I'm happy to listen. Orchestral game score, capture the feeling, and let it guide your every choice. Another one that sounds like a lot of fun. So, let's check it out. D-Mix, I don't know if you're here, but let's play it. Wonderful. That's beautiful. Nice work, D-Mix. It's great, especially for getting your challenge at the last possible hour to figure it out. It's very nice. Let me get a clap. First entry. That was wonderful, everybody. Great work. Man, so many good tracks. If I didn't play your track, please let me know if I somehow missed it. Otherwise, I will play one of my own before we go, since I didn't do anything today, and that track has made me think about one that I did a year or two ago for a challenge in which I didn't have the restriction of doing it live, so I was able to take my time. It's also orchestral. Where would I have put that? Oh, Lucas. Gosh, sorry, Lucas. Let's do that. Well, I try to find that track. So how did you get skipped? That's the question. Maybe I don't have you on this list for some reason. Let me double check that. No, I swear I did. I swear I did. Or not. Sorry, Lucas, really. I'm sorry. Huh. Yeah, for some reason I just didn't write you down on that thing. But that's all right. We will get you now. So here and here. Shish asked to go first, but you weren't actually at that time. I know it seems like that, but that's not the way that it's listed on my end. I just made a mistake there looking at something else. Anyway, though, I'm going to read your challenge prompt off of what I actually sent you. Because for some reason I didn't notate it. I don't know why. Challenge. Emotional progressive house track. Oh yes. Key of G minor. 30 seconds of intro and build up. 1 minute of drop. Start the drop with a simple, memorable melody and then remove it, replacing it with the addition of a new percussion part. Listen to your favorite music for clear inspiration in terms of arrangement, sound design, etc. Before you begin, decide on a chord progression and establish a clear emotional vision in your mind. Every decision you make for the track needs to be tempered against this vision. Don't get sidetracked. Stay true to the vision. It's been the theme of the day, hey? Okay, here we go. So it is Lucas with Broken Fluid. Stoked for this, Lucas. Wonderful, Lucas. That was it. That was perfect. Really love that vibe. That was great. If anyone else I skipped, please let me know. I really don't want to. Yep. Okay, so I will play this track before we go, and then we'll say goodbye and talk about next week. How may I access the Discord? Just check the description of this video. You'll have to submit a track before I leave. Doesn't work like that, unfortunately. This is chat from Twitch, by the way. These submissions come from people who you have to contact me ahead of time. Put it that way. It's a very specific type of challenge you get given. It's not just a we listen to whatever type of vibe here, for the moment. But I'm glad you want to participate. If you join the Discord, you can participate in the next one. That's for sure. Okay. I don't know what I did with this. Sometimes you just put tracks in places they shouldn't be, and right, we'll just play this version. I don't know if this is the final version or not, but here's one. This is just a orchestral thing that I did some time ago, 2 years ago or more now, for a challenge. So it was fun and kind of fits this. It's, working within what you like to do. So here it is. That reverb tail, that thing rides out. Glad you guys like it. It's fun. It was quite a while ago now. I need to make more stuff like that. I love making orchestral music. I love making so many kinds of music, though. That's the problem, right? Metal's fun, hip-hop's fun, electronic music is fun, dance stuff, orchestral stuff, chiptune stuff. God damn it. It's not enough time. Literally, there's not enough time in a day. And whatever. We're going to have a new challenge tomorrow. If you want to participate, join the Discord if you're not already there. There's a link in the description. Tomorrow is in quotes. Tomorrow may or may not come tomorrow. It might be a different day. But tomorrow is the intended day. And there's a few possibilities in the works right now of what that might be. Potentially going with something that Zaibu is helping me set up. Zaibu and KDFA together are working on something that we can use for challenges, which could be cool. Or potentially something that Steven sent me earlier, which I haven't seen yet. We'll see. I have a big list of challenges too to get through that we will do at some point. But I always get sidetracked by stuff and say like, oh, how about this? I was planning on this for like 3 weeks and then it gets the day and I'm like, nah, screw all that. We're doing this. Oh, I missed so many chat messages. Something has borked with my chat. Thank you, everybody, for your kind words. I appreciate that you enjoyed it. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Mikafre guy. Appreciate it. Yes. Last week was exemplary in terms of tomorrowness. Thank you. Yeah. I feel like there was something else I wanted to mention. App, I guess, the app. The app that everyone asks me about all the time. It's coming out very, very soon. I think I got confirmation today that it's past Apple's past Apple's review process, meaning it should be able to be released anytime now, which would be great. Also, if you want to support me, you can by becoming a channel member by pushing the join button below. For the Mind of Max tier and higher, you get access to a whole bunch of other videos that I make, have made, let's say, that are just sort of raw, unedited, chatting about stuff, listening to music, analyzing stuff, whatever. As well as there's a tier above that where I can even give you feedback on your own music if you prefer. Appreciate all my channel members very much. Appreciate you all very much. It's not that I have favorites. Not like that at all. Frio and Mikafre and Shish. Anyway, I appreciate you all. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Really, I do. And I'll see you soon. Be back in a couple weeks to do another one of these. Maybe I'll be streaming before then. We'll have to see. Hopefully with the release of Sonofield, I'll have some more time on my hands and can actually make YouTube videos and, do stuff that I want to do. Not that I don't want to do the app and I don't want to do the other stuff. Of course I do. But it takes a lot of time. And so now hopefully that'll be freed up. Oh, yeah, when is the app exactly? Okay, everybody. Talk to you soon. Appreciate you. Bye-bye.